Need attention.
Oh,
over
yeah,
there.
don't forget the introductions.
No, fuck with this. Play this shit.
There's people who don't know who Gentry and I are, and you should introduce us.
Okay. Okay.
Right. What song you want to kick the show off with today? Got something in mind?
Yeah. Kings and Queens by Aerosmith.
Nice choice, Charles.
Yeah. Kings and Queens, 1975. I remember listening. I was 14 years old.
I thought sure you were going to do the ZZ Top.
I was called King Charles back in them days. I signed my school papers, King Charles. Yeah.
And why was
so
that?
narcissistic. Because Charles is going to be king one day.
Oh, he's not.
But I thought he already was.
Not now. No, he's Prince.
Got passed
King Charles.
over.
His mother's going to skip him over and go straight to William.
Yeah, because William's got his act together.
Right.
Old Bill.
William didn't divorce his old lady, and damn sure didn't have her killed because she was sleeping with someone who's been in the sun quite a while.
Egyptian is what you're talking
well,
about.
that's what I mean. The pyramids.
Are you racist against Egyptians?
No, but they have been in the sun longer than you and me. They're in the sun 365 days a year.
65.
Man.
So kings and queens and guillotines. That's a really, when you think about it, well, you can't play the rest of the song, but I don't care.
Yeah, kick the show off, Charles.
No. What?
You're the host now. They changed the text online, so I'm just over here to hit the buttons. You tell me what you want me to do.
What? You want me to kick the show off? Oh. All right. Well, everybody, who do I want to start with? Let's talk about not having children.
Okay.
I don't have any children.
Thank God.
In my father's family, there were 4 boys, and the youngest was a girl. And we were raised, and we were told repeatedly, and my sisters listen. My father used to say, Barry, about 4 words, and you better remember them. Don't hit your sister. Don't.
That's good.
Okay.
I've said that.
But my sister figured it out. And
they do.
My sister would do stuff that where you have no choice but to strike her.
I'm not touching you.
What if you choked her?
I'm not touching you.
Was that against the rule? It's not a hit, technically.
No, I think she's more like my mother. If you try to choke her, I think she'd put up a struggle, and you can't choke her, and then you're going to wind up hitting her. But
my sister would scream out just I'd walk by. She'd be like, ow, Jay, stop.
Oh, no, my sister got
Flopper.
me.
Oh, yeah.
My sister was carrying a crock pot full of stew one time, and I raised my hand like I was going to backhand her. She threw that crock pot across the floor. I said, I didn't hit you. Hey, you're going to hit me. No, I didn't. I said, you better clean that up. No, she ain't cleaning it up. Wait till Dad comes home. How'd that get on there?
Charles.
I threatened to hit Martian.
What did they call you, Chucky?
My dad called me Charlie Boy. Everybody else called me Charles. Yeah, don't play stupid shit like that.
I thought he was pushing the buttons today.
No, listen. So anyway, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have any children. I had a dog here. He's gone. Everybody knows Max. He was like a child. Okay, fuck boy. Come on now. Because I'll start throwing shit. I now have 14 girls. I have 14. I went from no children, no dog, no nothing, till I have 14 girls.
Lucky, man. That is lucky.
Hey, and they're very important to me because... so 2-3 shows ago, I heard some people on another show say, why are you talking about having to bring things in when it's only 49 degrees? And I couldn't say because they got big mouths. These are things that are heat and cold sensitive. These girls are heat and cold sensitive. Now, they are doing some of the strangest things I ever seen in my life.
These girls?
Yes, some of them, 2 or 3 of them. And even he looked at me and said, I have identified 5 of your girls that seem to be a little bit different.
That's too many girls.
I know. But there's so far 3 to 5 that we're going to special treatment.
I had 3 one time. I had to send 1 away for food.
Well, there'll be some.
14, my God.
But I want to tell you something. We cannot screw around here today. I'm very serious about this part. I'm a very strict schedule with them girls.
I bet. I mean, that's a harem, right?
And
These women are running your life.
Well, when I'm there, they can't run it while so we can't fuck around. Where's the clock in here? I need to know what time it is.
Well, this
It's
show's only an
podcast
hour,
time.
so
I
we'll
understand.
be done in about 50 minutes.
What time is it?
It's 3:20.
3:20
Eastern Standard.
That means- you know what that means, right?
I have 2
4:20
hours.
somewhere.
I have 2 hours to be back there on a very strict schedule. They have to be.
Well, you got to get Yandel his crab legs for his old lady on Sunday.
And that's probably what we're going to do is get them crab legs.
Because Sunday's Valentine's Day.
On
and,
Sunday. Why would I get them now and then what? Store them in the freezer? Yeah, no.
They're typically frozen.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We're going to store them out.
Package came.
Hey, you say buy them today and put them in our freezer and wait till Sunday, or just go Sunday and get them?
A package came from Mr. Wendy. Happy Valentine's Day. We love your show.
Oh, no.
You got a Valentine?
No.
What's in that little heart
I
box?
actually saw that in the refrigerator, but I thought it was yours, and I thought you were trying to hide it. So yeah.
Why would I hide it?
But I don't know. It was wrapped up in a bag. That bag, I see it now.
I guess it got delivered here.
Pretty heavy, too.
It's a heart-shaped box.
Yeah, but, man.
Looks high dollar.
What's inside that heart-shaped box?
It appears.
It's from a fan.
Is it a Derringer?
I don't know what's in
You
there.
need
Probably those little
assistance?
chocolates.
No. It's too heavy for that. And this thing weighs 5 pounds.
Wow, 5 pounds
Maybe it's
of
solid.
chocolate?
You feel like some bitch. Tell me it don't feel like it feels like more than chocolate.
Well, wait a minute now. Just because it's a heart-shaped box.
Could that be?
I think it's double stacked is what it is. It's thick.
Okay. I'm not used to them then. Okay, double stack.
That was nice of it. Who did they put a name on it?
I don't know.
Well, she said, they said, no, don't say who sent it.
They're chocolate covered cherries, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, you and your girlfriend this weekend could roll around. You
I
and the
wonder
girls.
if there's 14 of them, though. I'd hate to come home with not enough candy for the harem.
Give each one a
No.
chocolate covered cherry.
I got to put that right in the freezer. It's how you do them kind of candies. Put them in the freezer. And then when it's hot out,
You have a
like we're
chocolate-covered cherry.
burning up, frozen, like eating an ice cube. Take it out there and work in the garden. Work in the garden.
All right, well, communicate with your audience, Mr. Wendy. It is Running on Empty with Mr. Wendy.
And thank your secret admirer for the candy.
Yeah, thank
That
your
was nice.
fans.
Okay, Josh, is that you? All right, man.
It wasn't
It's from a
Josh.
dude?
I don't know.
It wasn't
I'm just
from,
saying.
it wasn't from Josh.
Okay, well, I don't know. I remember I said his name 3 times. I said Josh Dixon.
Cindy Lou, I guess is who it's from.
Cindy Lou. Where do I know her from?
She said, don't say.
Oh, sorry. We'll cut that part out.
Oh, it's a different. Okay.
Well, happy Valentine's Day this weekend. To you, Mr. Wendy, you got
No.
any plans?
Yes, I'm going to tell you what my plans are. And this is no bullshit.
True story.
I told you a month ago, no bullshit, that they were finding these giant pythons in Naples, which is only 20 miles south of here. I wonder how long they would take to get here, I thought. Now it's in the news, and Yandel saw them too. They're already north of us. They're pulling up snakes outside of Port Charlotte. A 12-footer last night up there. So they went up the middle.
What kind of, they're pythons?
Yes, Burmese python.
Those are the ones that will squeeze your baby. You'll have your baby in
your
the
dog,
crib.
No, your dog, your cat, your rabbits, all that
Yeah,
shit.
they found one 15 feet long.
I'm telling you, man. And they're already north of here. So
Aren't they giving out a
there is
reward if you catch them?
Yes, $100 a foot if you catch one. And you don't have, yes, look it up. Hey, they're doing, look it up in Everglades City.
So what do you want to do? You want to go catch some snakes?
I want to go in the swamp behind your mansion, because if they're already north of us, why wouldn't they be back there? There's nobody there. There's nobody. There's a fence between you and us.
You said you weren't going back there unless you had a
snake
one
shot.
shot.
That's right. A snake shot. And you know why? Because if you look over there and you see a 16-foot Burmese python and look like he's getting ready to pop you, you got a snake shot. Hit him. You know what a snake shot is? Like a shotgun shell in a pistol.
It spreads out.
Yeah, it's a bunch of
That
BBs.
way you make sure you get them.
And more than one place, in the face, both eyes, and half their mouth. Okay, so anyway. Otherwise, I'll go there with you. I'll go back there with him. You guys just go first. You tell me what you see.
It's $50 for the first 4 feet and $25 for every foot thereafter.
Yeah, your fuzzy math over there, Mr.
bullshit.
Wendy.
It adds up. That adds up. Yeah. Calculate what they're finding right now in Naples. 18. The last one they found the other day was 19 foot. They're waiting to get to 20 foot. That's a big one. The guy said the other day, he said, if we wouldn't have seen this thing before it seen us, he said, it'd have killed me. Because you don't get to yell and scream. You see how they do? I had 2 ball pythons, royal pythons. They got let go on Cayo Costa, so they're probably going to start up over there.
Well, the South Florida Water Management District pays eligible hunters $8.10 an hour just to ride around and look for them.
Okay.
Then you get paid
Hear that?
after you catch them. And if they have eggs, if they are guarding eggs, you get paid a $200 bonus.
This is something you want to do, Mr. Wendy?
Yes, because I don't like snakes. I really don't.
So why do you want to hunt them?
Because I don't like them. You know, it's almost like, what about any war? You're fighting somebody because apparently you don't like them. I'm not going to shoot somebody I like.
There's pictures of people on here jumping out of the boat onto the snake.
If you and me and Yen were all in a big fight, I'm not going to shoot one of you. If you shoot me, I ain't going to appreciate it. And you both got guns and I don't.
Depends on if you have whiskey in you, because I will say you did get on the bottle for Super Bowl weekend.
How was that, Charles?
Yeah, let's talk about that Whiskey River you were in this weekend.
Sure did leave a mess.
Why don't we talk about all the money I lost in that bullshit and why
You
I
sure
lost
did
money.
not go with Tampa Bay, did you?
Loser, you lost all our money and your money. Damn it.
No. We may better roll the tape. Chow might have been right. I may have initially went with Tampa Bay,
That's
but
right.
I didn't remember.
He did.
No, you picked Kansas City. You said that little Mahomes.
Yeah, but when
he's going to be tossing it all
Stop
over.
it.
Didn't I tell you he was injured?
He said in the beginning, you said Tampa Bay, and I may have done that, but here and there, who knows what.
Well, you said Tampa Bay in the NFC Championship game. And then I think you said Tampa Bay all the way.
For the Super Bowl, I may have picked Tampa Bay because of Tom Brady. Tom Brady, Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay, what are they going to call it?
Tampa Bay, they're calling it.
And I may have changed my mind one day in here and said, you know what, I think of goddamn Brady, because you know why? I'm going to tell you why.
I feel like Brady was on some whiskey. Did you see him at the parade?
No.
He was lit up.
Did you see Mahomes during the game? Every game, and remember, my money's on the line. You put my money in. Okay.
Yeah. Where's the money?
Hold on. As I'm watching the game.
Hold on.
Wait, you don't have his money?
As I'm watching the game, don't forget I got steak and shrimp kebabs on the grill.
Burning.
Go check on the game. Go check on the grill. On the game, on the grill. Every time I went to the game, I'm looking at Mahomes on there. And every game he played this year and last year, when his team was behind, he's on the sidelines throwing his helmet around, yelling at people. We're not out of it. We come back, and they do come back. They come back. He runs this time on this game. Every time I come in and check, that little motherfucker sitting on the sideline, moping. He's like, goddamn.
He was getting his ass beat, really.
Yeah, but he's had his ass beat before, and he said, we're not getting our ass beat. Get up and let's go. He didn't do it this time.
He was brain bruised.
He didn't do it this time. Okay, Chow's trying to say that because of his concussion, he's not getting
Did he look out of it? He look out of it?
He didn't look himself, that's for sure.
He didn't look himself.
Well, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because there's somebody up there, the Vegas people or the NFL, whoever's tied to the mob or whoever, if they say, because I've had a few Super Bowls and World Series that were found out to be fucking rigged.
You think they just went ahead and gave it to Tom Brady?
I think
Is this a conspiracy theory?
No, I'm telling
Possible.
you. No.
Could be a conspiracy.
Remember that baseball shit? About
Yes,
the
I
Black
remember
Sox?
it. I do. I love the Black Sox.
Okay. That shit still goes on. It's just a lot harder to pull off. It's a lot harder to pull off. But when
There's pro athletes throwing games?
I gotta believe it. I watched it. I watched it. Not throwing them. You're told before the game, hey, don't be a hero. Do not be a hero today. Go sit on the sideline and
You like getting that check.
Throw the ball here.
You might want
throw the ball there. Why? If you're going the electric chair, unless you admit you did it and you don't want to admit you did it, I'll be the one that said, no, I'm not. No, why?
You think they got blackmail on them? How do you get the player to do that?
Must have some photos.
No. They're the professional sports. Because I knew people who played semi-baseball. And even them, when they
what
tell
is
you
semi-baseball?
Semi-pro, it's like the
minor leagues. They call it.
It's minor league.
It doesn't have to nothing with big trucks.
What does that have to do with anything we're talking about?
Because when they tell you, you hear stories from the people that are your neighbors that play the minor league ball of what they do, and then when you think about
what was the story? What did he say?
Well, when they do steroids, when they were talking about steroids and busting people for steroids, and my buddy George, whose cousin played for the San Francisco Giants, AA, he said everybody does them. All the people that say they don't do them, everybody. But remember when
we found out that was true.
Remember when Mark McGwire and Barry Bonds and they were all doing all that shit? Nobody's doing that anymore.
Sammy Sosa.
Yep. So he told me they all do it. Everybody does it. And so now, what are we talking about?
You talking about doping?
Enhancers, performance enhancers. It's
so
not
Mahomes
really called
didn't get
doping.
his enhancers.
We were talking that you thought the Super Bowl was a conspiracy.
Because why everybody would listen.
Why?
Why would why would he sit there? He's only down by 6 points. He's down by 6 and he's over on the sideline moping. Then when he was down by 13, he's on the sideline moping. And I'm like, wait a minute. Every game I watched you play this year when you were behind, they were behind some, I forget who. I thought it was Green Bay. He said it wasn't Green Bay. They were behind somebody and they were going to get their ass kicked. And he's throwing his fucking helmet around, yelling at everybody, goddamn, we're not. They got a mic on him. We're not behind. Goddamn, fuck this. Goddamn, get up.
He said all that on the mic? Blasphemy and the F word?
They probably beeped it out. I don't remember what it was, but he was imploring.
See, he had a brain bleed.
He was imploring his teammates that they were not out.
I don't know what a brain bleed is, but it sounds bad.
He didn't do it this time. I gambled on my money.
You sure
That's
did.
why we're here. That's why we're here and talking about this. I gambled on my money that even if he was behind, I can take that. Because I know he's going to get over there and say, let's go, get up, goddamn.
So how was it there at the Super Bowl party?
I burnt my steak and shrimp kebabs.
Yeah, you ended up
burned
making
your food?
Jerky.
I burned it because I was too busy yelling at the goddamn TV, man. I was like,
all
goddamn.
that expensive steak? You got the high dollar steak.
I lost $1,000 fucking dollars.
Oh, my God.
Or whatever it was.
Well, I haven't seen the money. You said you wanted to bet $100 of your own money. I went ahead and did it for you, and you still haven't paid up.
I didn't get paid.
Well, because you lost.
Okay, so now what do you want to know?
I'm wondering where that $100
you're in the same boat.
It sure does.
I had to pay the bookie.
Does this guy not understand English?
And did you pay the bookie up front, or did
you got to pay the bookie up front. You can't tell him what your bet is after the game.
Charles, did you have to pay the bookie up front?
Well, we tried that the week before when I was told I was betting. So that's why I didn't pay
I gave you a $50 coupon.
Did you pay the money up front?
I didn't. I thought my bet was made a week before when I should have got rich. It was not. Remember, he said he forgot. Now he's giving me some kind of Girl Scout coupon where you can get pretty Thin Mints.
No, I made a bet with your money.
And then, so he makes this other bet. How do I know if he's really doing it? Maybe we talked about this last show. I was like, how do I know you're even betting?
So did you make any money on the Super Bowl?
No, I fucking lost.
Did you make any money on the AFC Championship?
No,
did you make any money on the NFC Championship?
Nothing.
Then it doesn't really matter whether he's doing it or not.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. So why is he asking me that? Why are you? It doesn't matter.
You caused us to lose a bunch of money for the Super Bowl, and you burnt all the food.
You're a liar.
And you got so pissed whiskey drunk that the neighbors.
Watch this.
What?
The neighbors are concerned now. It gets so damn loud at our house when you're on whiskey. He was so damn loud,
Keep talking while I
yelling,
drink my
screaming
beer.
next door. That girl next door, she's watching me. And he's pointing at the neighbor's house.
Isn't she like 8?
You want to know exactly how full of shit you are? The one day,
I'm not full of shit. No way.
The one day when you were first there,
You see how you're screaming right now?
Because you're lying. I don't like people full of shit. If you listen,
Hey,
I don't mind you talking about me. I really don't. But when you do, know what you're talking about. Don't fucking.
I was there. You probably weren't because what was that special breed of whiskey you had? You had
Wild Turkey rare breed.
Yeah, that was some rare
58
breed.
proof,
Rare
116
breed.
proof. Yeah, yeah.
rare breed.
Yeah, and you know
And
what?
you were on it
You know
all
what?
Super Bowl
And
weekend.
you know what? And listen to this. Goddamn, let's get back to stick pussy.
SP.
When I bought that whiskey, why don't you tell Yando who was the first person to fucking drink any out of that bottle? And I even said to that person, I don't know if you want to do that. Oh, yeah, I will.
I took one little sniff. That was it.
A sniff? That's pouring whiskey in your mouth? That's a sniff?
Yeah, I took one little sniff.
That's a sniff when you pour it in your mouth?
Yes.
Swig.
Yeah, but he said
A
sniff.
swaller. I
He
took a
said-
swaller. I'll
Okay.
call it whatever you want.
A hit.
Hey, so watch this, chow. So I was like, you don't want to do that. Oh, yeah, I'm in Indiana. I'm from Indiana. Daniel Boone, all of them over there.
Larry
So
Bird.
he takes, Larry Bird. So he takes his little thing. I watched the bubble go up. I was like, well, that's 116 proof. Let's see what he does with it. And he puts it down. And guess what? He don't want no fucking more of that fucking shit right
He just
there.
wanted to
I
sniff.
just wanted to sniff. That's all. And I didn't want to drink the whole bottle over the course of a 24-hour period.
Wait a minute. If you remember,
My God.
wait a minute. If you remember, after I did a couple sniffs myself, all of a sudden you would go ahead and do another one. I'll go ahead and do another one of them. I said, really? You
Maybe I did two
See,
sniffs.
listen, that's where we. See, now we're
Well,
getting
that's
somewhere.
what's 2 cocktails.
Yeah, but it was like
That's
an hour or so later.
It's like a 2-drink minimum.
So anyway,
Couple drinks.
My point
What's a
is,
couple drinks?
My point is when you say, you ain't drinking goddamn whiskey, you got money on the game, you got steak and shrimp kebabs on the grill, you got all this shit going on, and you fucked everything up. I said, well, it sure seemed to me like you was right there just a few minutes ago with me, fucking it up just like me. So when you say, I lost your money, I'm like, man, you were right there in that shit. When you left out of that place, I was like, shit. This shit, I'm going to wind up burning this shit.
You thought you might wind up burning it?
If the Chiefs were winning big, then I'd be able to sit by the grill
Which
and watch
Chiefs?
it. The Chiefs.
Oh,
My money was on them.
the Indians?
So you were
Yeah.
in such a bad mood and so whiskey drunk that you left the shrimp, you left the steak, you left the kebabs
Actually, what
on
I
the
did,
grill too
I
long.
got tired of going back and checking on them. And
Not-
coming
totally
back.
not edible.
Hey, listen, let me tell you. Listen, because you weren't there. None of you were there.
I tried the
when
food,
I
though.
would go back and check on the game, I would expect the Chiefs to have made a dent in the lead. When I'd go back and they didn't not only make a dent, but now they're even farther in the hole. When I got tired of doing that, spending too much time yelling at the TV, which I say doesn't do any good, I think it does, but didn't for me this time. But I eventually just took the shrimp kebabs not off the grill, but I moved them way over the side.
So you left them on the grill.
But they were way over. I just wanted to keep them warm. I want to keep them warm. Because you know what?
I'm sure his
I was under the
throat was
impression,
warm.
wait a minute.
They were like tire
I'm
tread.
under the impression that he might stop by. He told me he might stop by. So I'm trying to keep him in case he does.
And
Steak and shrimp.
did you make the powdered mushrooms?
Powder? No, I got regular ones and put them on there. Anyway, let me tell you something.
When you touch them, they turn to like.
So by the time the game got over, I wound up being so fucking pissed because I should have made a lot of money. Instead, I not only didn't make any money, but, oh, yeah, what about, of course, I got to deal with the girls, my 14 girls.
They were
There's
upset that you lost money?
7 sets of twins. That's pretty bad.
Whoa. The harem is 7 sets of twins?
Yes.
How did you manage that?
I don't know. It's the damnedest thing. 7 sets of twins, and they're all girls until something changes. If they do, one of them does one of them deals where they, how they, I want to be a dude.
What?
Okay, well, how they do. Are dudes that want to be a girl?
It's 2021.
What do they call that? Transsexual? Where you like trans testicle? Like you?
No, they don't use those words anymore.
What do they call them people? A boy that wants to be a girl.
Transgenders.
Oh, transgender. Yeah, trans.
It's all part of the LGBTQ ABC 1, 2, 3.
So, if
The total package.
If any of my girls should happen to join the LGBTQ movement, they may be considered for a reclassification of their job assignment, which will mean not near as much light. So that's so. And then the people who know, I sent them. I said, listen, I want everybody to know. I want you to see a picture of my 7 sets of twins.
You're incriminating yourself.
You got like
No, I'm not. No, I'm
you got
not.
like a fans only.
Well, no, I got people.
Only
that are-
fans.
No.
Oh, I had that backwards.
No. I got people saying, "Oh, you ain't fucking bitching, motherfucker. It's fucking 49 degrees, and you talking about bringing fucking plants in. It's goddamn 29 below zero." I'm like, yeah, okay, well, it's 49, but what I'm talking about ain't fucking no.
It's time to play a little game, Mr. Windy.
And now it's time to play
What?
Know Your Birds. Tweet, Mr.
How
Windy.
fucking stupid can this be?
Well, by the way, Mr. Windy was so pissed whiskey drunk that he lost all the bird
He
seed.
fed that to the birds.
No.
Yes,
There's
yes,
another
yes.
bag. There's another bag
Eating
in there
bird
right
seed.
now.
Yeah,
I'll
because
tell you
we
what.
went
I'm
been
gonna tell you
eating bird
something. I'm gonna
seed.
tell you something. You poor son of a bitch. If we show up there and that bag that I showed you where I put it is gone, then you tell me where it went.
The
You
birds
got
ate it.
drunk and you forgot that you fed it to the birds.
He got so happy out there feeding them
in the
birds.
backyard, he's got his
Hey.
girls. In the front yard, he's
Hey.
got his squirrels.
There are,
Rabbits now.
Yeah.
2 new birds that I don't know what kind they are, but they're not blue jays, but they're blue.
What do these birds do for you? Because this seed is really starting to cost both me and you a lot of money.
It seems that like you burn up the people food and you lose the animal food.
Yeah, like what's going on, Mr. Windy? What are these birds doing for you?
When you have the porch that you're having put out front, where it's going to be lawn chairs and a thing that's sitting there, and
That's a
people are out
thought,
there.
not a plan.
It's like a Florida room, a screened-in porch.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
That's off the
And
list.
people at the crack of dawn on a cool or even a hot Florida morning, but on a cool place, when you're sitting out there having you a cup of coffee and you look over there at them waterfalls and them bird feeders and you see all the animals that I got them now. I showed you yesterday. You can walk within 5 feet of them dove. They won't even fly because they know you're not after them. Yeah, they sit right there. The ones in shit.
This is a chance for you to win some of your $1,000 back, Charles.
Well, okay.
It's a game.
Bet money on bird food.
No, we got a game and we're going to play, and you're the only contestant. So step up to the microphone.
No,
All right, we're going to play a bird sound. You name that bird.
Do it.
If you can, let's see how many birds we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birds.
It's all or nothing.
If you can at least go,
If they're the ones in your backyard are the ones that I know.
if you could at least go 4 out of 6, which would make you a Hall of Famer, I will get you 3 bags of birdseed.
Good.
All right, here we go. Let's play. All right, the first bird. I will play the sound of the bird, and you will tell me what kind of bird it is. That is a rockin' robin right there. Okay, here comes the bird. Stand by for the sound. What kind of bird? What kind of bird was that?
Oh, man. You know.
Do you need to hear it again? Here, I'll play a little more.
Can we come back to that one?
Skip. Pass.
Yeah, go to the next one.
You're passing?
No, because I'm trying to do that last little tweet. I'm waiting for you to do the ones that I know for sure.
Okay, here we go. How about this one?
That one I'm not sure. What? Come on, quit. That's a dub. We got thousands of them.
All right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. No.
Nice,
Where did you get the Cardinals or Blue Jays or a Seagull? Where do you get the ones that are for damn sure? But that first one, it's, you know what it is? It's one of them blackbirds. It's not a crow. It's not a grackle. But it's that little black bird you see early in the morning, and they're in the trees. But you hardly ever see them on the ground except in a field.
He's trying to get us to give him the answer.
What to call it.
All right,
No,
we got
go to the next one.
So far, 1 for 1 with 1 pass.
Okay.
Doves.
All right, here we go. Next bird sound. What do you think?
Do I gotta? That's some kind of falcon, I think. I mean, do I gotta generalize them, or do I gotta?
I thought you knew your birds.
I wish you could see the,
Wait a minute.
the way he looks.
I know. Wait, do it. Keep doing it. You know what? The first part of it sounds like a blue jay, but the last part does not. They don't make that second sound.
All right, well, lock in your answer because you have no more
Fuck
passes.
it, put blue jay.
Is it blue jay?
Hey,
But
It's a blue jay.
They're not doing it right. They do the first part. Yeah,
Woo!
they
Blue
don't
jay.
do it. Listen, we got them in the goddamn yard. I recognize the first part. They don't make that second part. That might be a blue jay in South America, but the first part they do like a falcon. They have the screaming
a
sound.
starrow blue jay.
They have a screaming sound that they make at other birds. That's why they do it. The other birds haul ass.
On to the next bird.
Got another one.
You are now. You got the dove right. You got the blue jay right, but you do have a pass on the board.
And now I'm gonna figure out the name of that blackbird.
On to the next bird.
It's a blackbird. I can't think of the name. What? So here we go. Uh-oh.
It's different types.
Woodpecker, redheaded woodpecker.
Let's see. Is it redheaded woodpecker?
The pecking sound gave it away.
Oh, you got another one right.
No, we
another
got
one.
them. We have them in the yard. Those are in the yard. Get me a good camera. You're going to love them when you see them taking a bath. Them things are awesome.
It's like $12.95 for a bag of food for these little birds.
No.
You got three on the line.
Hey, get me a good camera where I can sit in the door.
Get me a good camera
and
while
take
you're at
some
it.
pictures of the waterfalls and all the plants we're planting and all the stuff over there. And when you see these birds below the feeder, on top of the feeder, on top of the waterfalls, then you frame that picture. It's a beautiful.
All right.
There's the kind of bird I want.
On to the next bird. So far, he's gotten dove
Doves.
right. He got blue
Blue
jays
jay.
and woodpeckers. What
Yeah.
about this bird, Mr. Windy?
Mesmerizing.
It sounds like a goddamn pigeon.
A pigeon.
Pigeon. Is that your final answer?
Pigeon.
The one last part sounded like a pigeon in the park when
All
you
right.
throw them food, pop peanuts and shit.
Is that a pigeon?
Charles.
No, that
Not
was
a
not
pigeon.
a pigeon you were hearing there.
Hang on.
You hear those little wings going?
It's not a hummingbird.
That is a
They don't-
hummingbird.
I just said it's not a hummingbird. They
Yeah,
don't
but you
make
are
noise.
wrong.
They don't make
You
noise.
are wrong.
Your shit's full of shit, so I'm tuned too.
No. You are now 3 out of 4. If you don't get 4 for 6, your birds will die because we're going to stop feeding them.
No. I already got 3. I missed this one here. I said it might be a
All right,
hummingbird.
we're going to go back to the one you passed on.
Okay.
Here we go.
Is it a grackle? They make a sound like that right
a
there.
grackle?
Yes, it's a blackbird.
Is that your
It's not
final
a crow.
answer?
It's a blackbird. It's the ones you see, the shiny ones with the shiny blue on their feathers. The males are prettier than the females. Are grackle. People call them a blackbird. They are a blackbird.
All right, let's take a listen.
Grackle.
Is it
Grackel.
grackle? Oh.
You know those blackbirds with the blue fingers?
No, blue feathers.
I thought you would get this one because I've heard you say, "Oh, listen,
Hang on.
listen there, Gentry.
Shut up. Let me get it.
That's a cardinal."
No, they don't do that.
I'm looking right at the cardinal
Not the
making
ones
the
in your
noise.
yard. They got real high chirp, 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 chirp. They don't do a bunch of that cackling shit. See, I know you have to quit doing that shit. See, that's bullshit
All right, yeah,
there.
no, stop making bird noise.
No, he's fucking over there.
All right, what about these cardinals right here? Listen to these.
That one. Chirp, 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 chirp. That's a cardinal. Them are in your yard.
These are all cardinal sounds.
Yeah,
so
but-
you have to get this last one correct.
All right.
If you get this one wrong, well,
I
your
gotta
birds
buy
are
my own
shit
goddamn
out
bird.
of
Hey,
luck.
no, shit, bitch. My cash card is fucking.
Oh yeah, that's right. We just got a stimulus, so you're.
I
you're
didn't
good to
get
go.
that. I didn't get that, but I got my income tax from working on them 3 shrimp boats last year, so I'll be wanting that back.
All right, this final bird here.
The Odin,
Tell
the
me.
Pleiades, and the Sea Witch. What? We already said that one. That's not around a fucking shrimp boat. That's a seagull.
Let's go to the board.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, it's a seagull. Yeah. I shoot those motherfuckers hundreds at a time for shitting on
I
the
thought
rigging.
you loved birds.
Not them. They shit on the rigging. When they shit on the rigging, you have to scrub their shit off. It's easier when you shoot a seagull. They fall in the water, and the other ones all fly around. But a boat behind us anchored 5 miles back one time. The Captain Bozo. He called up the Miss Share I was on. And he told the Ken, the owner, he's the captain too. He said, "You guys ain't up there killing no goddamn birds, are you?" Ken said, Charles is back there pissed off. He bought a Benjamin air rifle. That was big time back in the 80s, a Benjamin. And I was knocking them motherfuckers off. I was just dropping. I didn't give a fuck. I'm 40 feet out in the water, 40 miles out. And so Captain Bozo radioed back. He said, "Well, I got a bird floating by about every 30 seconds, like popcorn, like decorating a Christmas tree." He said, "They're going back in the line. If that Coast Guard plane comes over, which they do, they're looking for shrimp boats with their heads cut out, the turtle excluded, all that shit. They come see that long string of popcorn going for 20 fucking miles, all in one direction." When that guy told us that, I had just shot a giant fucking pelican. That motherfucker was in the doors out on the outriggers and he wasn't dead. Now I got to go out there, no gun now, because it's a little bit rough out. I got to go out there and wrestle this bird to get him. The doors are what spread the nets. Okay, so they're out there. That's the things you see hanging out there.
Wow.
The bird is in the door chains. He fell down when I shot him. Now I'm being told. I would have left him there. Oh, fuck you, child. Anyway.
Fuck me.
No. Oh, is that you? You know, I never know if it's you or him.
I can't reach the buttons.
No, yeah, you know what? Yeah, but you're over there. You know, okay, you guys are pretty funny. Okay, so anyway.
So I don't know how your birds turned into killing seagulls and pelicans.
Because you shoot them to stop them from shitting on the rigging, because I'm responsible for making the rigging look good in order to get paid.
I have friends from the Audubon Society listening.
Well, let them know to tell them, you know what? I'll tell you something. It's a damn good thing. When you shoot one of them, they will stay away for about 3 days.
What's your favorite bird of all the birds?
This one right here.
No,
yeah.
Favorite?
Fuck you.
No. Well, good-looking bird? No.
You put your thumb out, too, and you flip people off, or is it just a single fuck you?
Or do you have these fingers bent up beside
two little side benders.
No.
Full on.
Or are you a double finger?
No, you know what you do? No, you do just like the music you're playing right here. You don't say a fucking word. You just look at them like, all right.
You give them the look like.
And then let them know that, you know, that
give us a little look, Charles.
No, I'm not.
It doesn't work for radio.
Mad. I'm not mad.
I wanted to get a picture.
But if I was being threatened, like this and this shit, I was sitting looking at my motherfucker just like this. Talking to me.
Look at that eye sideways.
No, I'm just saying.
You know, Charlie, you used to be such a handsome young man.
What happened?
What happened to Charlie?
Hey, what about that? Yeah.
You went and seen some old friend.
Yeah, 30 years.
Yeah, she was old, man. 88.
30 years.
And when you showed up, what did the old lady say to Mr. Wendy when he showed up to steal her tree?
I remember you. Oh, my God. I was like, yeah. We started talking. Yando's in the truck. Yendo will tell you he heard everything from the get-go, but in the beginning, all he saw was me waving arms and pointing at trees and where stuff was, and her saying, "Oh my God, it's been so long." So
what? You guys left the ranch to go to some old lady's house to take a tree out of her house, out of her yard.
That has a 60-foot avocado tree, Florida avocado, in her yard, and it was so big. I was telling Yendo, I said, "This tree is so big, it breaks the limbs off, and avocados are laying everywhere in the yard." They can't eat them. They can't give them away. They can't pick enough up to
So you showed up at this woman's house after 30 years, hoping she still lived there.
And she did. And she answered the door.
Sure enough, she did.
And she looked at Charles and she said, "Oh, Charles, you used to be such a good-looking man."
Hey.
Now that's funny.
No. And then I told her, I said, "You know I'm 60 now, right?" She's like, "You're 60? Oh, yeah, goddamn, it's been 30 years. When I was 30-something, I looked different. Yeah, you're right.
You were a handsome man.
So what does she do? She said, "Let me lead you back to the backyard, to the tree that you talk about, the one that was a
avocado,
60-foot tall."
Then she asked, did he have any lead left in his pencil?
And so I motioned for Yano, "Go ahead and get out of the truck. Come on, let's go."
What pencil was she talking about?
Get in her backyard.
Did you pull out your pencil?
The avocado tree died a few years ago. It's still 60-foot tall, but it's all dead. But for 10 foot up, it's coming back. So Yeno and I scope it out. While we're scoping it out, she starts pointing out mangoes, high dollar mangoes. They're not even red. They're yellow. Some different kind. She said, dug up 2 of them. Coconut palms. She had a stack of coconuts back there. Goddamn, 15 wheelbarrows all piled up.
I noticed you've started, mucking up the yard with all your different trees and
mucking up
plants.
Yeah, because he's
what
right
do you mean
behind
mucking
this.
up?
Yeah, because he's behind this.
Turning into piles and piles.
We will put the coconuts into a planter, and if you go look at Walmart, a real coconut palm, a palm tree that is a real they're like $75, and we can have all we want. She told us, "You want some more?" No, we got 5.
We're gonna start a palm tree farm.
Right, NTR.
And so anyway. So I have to get back because we can't do this to that tree.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. If you would like to donate to the show, you can always drop it on Mr. Wendy's Cash App. It is money symbol Mr. Wendy, or email Mr. Wendy.
Hey, take a break and I'll make a mental note. Let's see, talking about people they want to put money on Cash App. Let's talk about people who want to come and rake leaves for a 3-day vacation here.
What?
You talking about
why would somebody want to rake leaves on a vacation? Usually vacation means you relax.
Yeah, but $300 a day right now at a motel. They'll be here with a pool. The water's cold. So what?
But we've got that new heater that seems to work good.
I ain't heard it yet.
The one on the roof.
It works.
The water's getting warm?
Yeah.
Okay,
if we wanted to, you can turn it on.
It's not on.
No, we got to turn it on because, man, we
Pump's
should get
leaking.
it.
Pump's leaking.
See, I'm fucking changing. God damn it. Okay.
Taking a break.
Take a break. Okay. We're taking a break, y'all. Toodaloo.
Who's the sponsor?
And give your email out.
Rocket
People want
Mortgage.
email.
Rocket Mortgage. We love them, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Jay Barnard. Rocket Mortgage. Thank you for the
Apply
house.
today.
Thank you for the house. Come check out the avocado tree.
Whoa. He didn't give us the house.
Well, I'm pretty
We
sure.
got to pay him for it.
Okay.
Don't miss a payment. They're good people and all.
Good interest rates.
Right, yeah. Well, he can come for a visit.
It's the only true American spirit, invented right here in Kentucky. It's a distinctive product of America, just like Scotch is from Scotland and Cognac is from France.
Born of the true American spirit, Wild Turkey Kentucky Straight Bourbon embodies the traditions and history of a nation dedicated to perfection.
We feel that we make the best bourbon in the world, and it's been proven time after time that we do.
From our original 1855 distillery on Wild Turkey Hill, the process begins with a search far and wide for the best ingredients this land has to offer. Corn from neighboring farmlands, rye from North Dakota, barley grown in Montana, and the perfect white oak for our aging barrels harvested from a forest deep in the Ozark Mountains.
All the color and everything comes from the new charred white oak barrels. We're not allowed to add anything but water to reduce the percent of alcohol. If we start adding color or any other thing, we're no longer allowed to call it bourbon. It becomes a whiskey at that point. Bourbon is heavily restricted by the federal laws what you can do with it, where whiskeys is not restricted as much as bourbon. You never hear me call Wild Turkey whiskey. It's Wild Turkey bourbon.
At Jewelers Mutual, we're a little obsessed with jewelry. Obsessed like auctioneers with talking fast.
50, we're going to 50.
Pop stars with auto-tune. And dentists with asking questions.
So, how did he propose?
After they've put their hands in your mouth.
Great.
Yes, we've made jewelry our obsession for over 100 years. We love it so much we named our kids Ruby, Amber, and Opal.
Venti soy latte for Opal?
At Jewelers Mutual, we insure jewelry and only jewelry, which is why people who are also obsessed with jewelry trust us with theirs.
Running on Empty with Mr. Wendy.
Welcome back. You're listening to Running on Empty with the world famous Mr. Wendy.
And your host, Gentry Thomas.
I want to give a shout out to my friends. Believe it or not, I have a lot of them listening to this show.
Believe it or not.
And the ones up there in the land of the ice and snow, I'm watching their weather, and they're like 10, 12, 20. I want them to know it's not all peaches and cream here. We've been 85 now for 3 days straight, but it's going to end in a week. We're going to go to bone-chilling cold here, where we're down to the 70s in the daytime and the 50s at night. So in a week, you'll be able to laugh at us. We'll see how you're doing in a week. But we're going to get cold here.
Thank you, Charles, for the weather forecast. Now back to the host.
I just want to tell the people, no.
Are you eating on the show?
I got to bring the girls in. When you hear me talking about bringing shit in, I'll be doing it again next week. So don't tell me, other radio show, you ain't got to bring plants in when it's in the 40s. It's nowhere near frost. These are young girls.
I think you ought to mobilize your radio army if you're going to have a feud with another station.
Oh, yeah, I could do that too.
Yeah. My God.
You know the best way to do that?
What?
Ooh, boy, it makes you mad. Call another show at the same station.
Yeah.
And they know me very well too. Yeah, I was on the afternoon train wreck, and we really were a train wreck.
That's right. That's what we're looking for here.
Hey. One time, me and this guy, his name was Motley Man. He knows who he is. He liked Motley Crue, so he's Motley Man. We're out there in the parking lot doing the old Willie Nelson thing, and his phone keeps ringing. We're about 15 minutes from being live on the air. Most popular rock radio station in all of northern Michigan. 15 minutes. Phone's ringing. He looks at the phone, he hangs it up. Looks at the phone, he hangs it up. I said, who's calling you? He said, it don't matter. Yeah. Well, you get anywhere live on the show, and he's running the board over there. He tells me, he said, hey, did I play that twice? I said, play what twice? The commercial just now. Did I play it twice? I don't know. You're running the board. I don't know if you played it twice. I'm just over here. And then the program director came in there and gave us a real dirty look. And she's at the office next door. So he's looking at me like, what's wrong? I said, I don't know. I'm going to go. I'm a friend of hers. So I went over there, and she said, I want you to know something. I was calling his cell phone while I was in the break room calling his cell phone while you guys were out there smoking pot in the parking lot. Hey, she said, I watched him hang up on me 3 times. And then you guys come in, and you get live on the air, and you don't even know if you played the same commercial twice. So I can tell you right now, you did. You played the same one twice in a row.
Do you remember which song it was?
It was a commercial.
Oh, you played the same commercial twice, not the same song.
No, it's a commercial.
Some advertisers like that.
Listen, the dumbass that I am, I go back in there live on the air. He's talking. I just came from her office next door. I said, hey, man, we're in a whole lot of trouble. He said, man, don't say that on the air. We're doing a radio show. I said, no, I'm serious. Because what I had told her when she told me that I was watching the phone be hung up on me while you guys are handing that joint back and forth, I said, well, sounds to me like somebody needs to have a warning shot fired across their bow. Because I'm not the host
That's
of the
what
show.
she said?
No, that's what I said to her. When you saw us smoking a joint and he was hanging the phone up on you, sounds like you should fire a warning shot over his bow, like, don't do that again. You know what she told me?
Hard to say.
I don't think. She said, she said, I don't think there's going to be any warning shots fired.
You're fired.
So that's where I went back in there live on the air, and I told him, I said, hey, I think we're in trouble.
You
Don't
guys
say
got
that.
fired?
He got fired. They never told me I was fired. He called me the next morning and said, well, we're fired. So I never went back. Fired. Then they got back on there and said, we never told him he was fired. We told the host he was fired. We didn't tell him he was fired. So I just, like I didn't care. Yeah, so it is what it is. I was back on there. I was getting more money out of the morning show. It's just like that little redhead. What's that little redheaded doll they play with?
Little Red Riding Hood?
No.
Raggedy Ann?
Right, Raggedy
Chucky?
Ann. I don't want to say Raggedy Ann, but that's kind of the way it was. Cause where
Raggedy Andy for you.
Right, and where I lived and all that other happy horse shit. But anyway, so, but
That's right, we'll fire Hillary. Hillary, you're fired.
Well, what can I say?
So did you get fired or not get fired?
I was told that the show
must go on.
The show was fired, but nobody told me I was fired. So when you stayed away for a week, we assumed you quit. Yeah, well, I was told we were fired. Yeah, so, but hey, that's yesterday's win. They don't matter.
Yeah, typical running on empty stuff.
No. Why are we talking about that? Hang on.
I don't know, but I'm no longer running on empty. Charles put $50 worth of gas in my truck.
Oh, that was awfully nice of you, Mr. Wendy. That's because he drove you all the way across the state to try to get an avocado tree.
Which we did.
And a couple of badass mangoes, special kind of yellow mango. She said,
and some palm trees.
Just palm trees. These
coconut.
Are coconut palms.
These are not just ugly old ones like in your yard. These are coconut palms. They're a beautiful tree. They go around your pool.
And they are growing right out of the coconut. It looks cool.
Yes, you put the coconut right to the dirt, right to the top of the coconut, and the green is already a foot tall, ain't it?
Right, it is. And then you put the lime in the coconut.
Yes.
That's going to be fun.
Drink it all up.
And every tree you plant on that place, that people like when they say, what kind of trees you got?
Hit us with the whole rundown, Charles. Corner to corner.
Bunch of pine trees. You ain't got a bunch of pine trees now. You got mango trees, avocado tree, grapefruit trees.
You don't have to say tree every time.
Well, mango, oranges, tangerines.
Is this what your audience wants to hear?
Yes.
No, we don't. No.
Yes. You hadn't even got to the garden.
I know. God damn it. Yeah, right. And nobody cares about that. What?
I think it's exactly what they want to hear. They want to know that we lost a strawberry to a squirrel just last night.
Hold on a minute.
Squirrel.
1/3.
He's got a strawberry.
1/3 of the people who are listening to me are in Texas. And they're having a hard time now, 20 degrees. And another third are in Michigan. It ain't too pretty there either.
So you're rubbing it in their face that you're planting.
But that's what I'm saying. You tell me to tell people, I'm bitching about fucking rabbits and squirrels eating our fucking strawberries, and they're fucking slipping and sliding on black ice. But you know what? Don't blame me. Don't blame me. It was only a year ago. No, I was shrimping then, last year.
I think you don't know what you're talking about.
2 years ago at Thanksgiving, I'm fucking scrounging around looking for fucking 10 centers to go get a goddamn beer till I worked at that turkey farm. Goddamn. So anyway, that's all. I've done nothing bad to say, but don't get mad at me because I'm getting ready to, I did spend money yesterday. I'm going to spend some more, and I got more money to spend. I worked like a dog in last year in January, February, March, April, and May. That's when I was in the woods, but I was going shrimping in between. I'm getting that money back. There's more money on my cash card.
What are you going to do with all this money? I know you gambled some of it away. You got some whiskey. You've gotten some chicken wings.
Yeah.
What about making an investment that will have a return?
Yeah, because I told you I wanted to play y'all's game. But look at this. The Wingstop, I told him last night. I said, hey, man, goddamn, I hear this Wingstop might be something. Well, he sent me a text back saying, Wingstop's up big. Shit, I didn't get none of them.
I sent you an invite to the Robinhood app where you could start investing your money.
Right, but how do I transfer Robinhood app to Cash App and all that shit?
You might have to get a bank account.
Right, some shit you send me over the phone doesn't
mean
that I can just start.
Shit, getting a bank account.
It doesn't mean I just start trading fucking stocks because you sent me a Robinhood app. There's more. I got the app. I saw it. I said, okay.
I got the app.
Yeah, but you guys are full of shit. You don't know. I'm going to tell you, I'm not bad mouthing you, but I'm going to tell you something. All you people that have, it's all good. Goddamn, I made money on this stock. I lost a little bit here. I made money there. And all that. When the smoke clears and the dust settles in 25 years, I'll do 25 years. What year is this? 2021? 2075. I'm going to look you up. I'm going to be 68. I'm going to be 85. You'll be 60-something.
God's willing.
And I'm going to look you up. I say, what the fuck ever happened when y'all trading them peanut stocks or whatever the fuck you was telling me you're on yesterday? Weed.
I'm selling all kinds. Oil, precious metals.
So when you're telling me that I should invest some, should I rely on you, or do I need to have someone who has a little bit more, because otherwise I would be just spending my money the same way you'd be spending yours.
All right, you could do that. If you want, I'd take 15% and be happy to manage your portfolio.
You know what I'll do? No, I'll tell you what. I'll call I have an attorney in this town who loves the shit out of me. They made a lot of money off me, off that car wreck I was in.
Oh, yeah?
In 2000.
You got rear-ended or something?
No, they ran a red light, hit us right in the door. That's you got scars on my face and my broken collarbone, 5 broken ribs. August 28th, 2000, Lee Memorial.
Wow.
All right, Charles. I've got some analytics
That
up
guy
on
will
the
do anything
screen.
with me. I'll say, hey, Steve Coppell is his name, Steve Coppell. I'll say, hey, Steve, if I want to invest in the stock market, listening to Gentry, he knows who you are. He remembers the Joe Scott show. I'll say, would you be willing to tell me if what Gentry tells me is a good idea or not? He won't let me pay him. I got to give him shrimp. We can do that.
You told us that a third of your audience was in Texas.
Yes.
Do you have any idea the size of your audience?
No, I know my sister, and she's connected with all
Let me tell you a couple towns. Texas is well represented.
Okay.
But this is the people who listened to last week's show.
Okay. You can do that?
They have an IP address, so we see where the people are that listen.
Let me hear you say Kingsville.
I don't see that one yet, but Northport, Michigan, Detroit.
Well, that's in Michigan, yes.
Matlock, Washington, Leland, Michigan.
Leyland, yeah.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah.
Clewiston, Fernandina Beach, Ocala, Tampa, Cape Coral, Bel Air, Michigan, Crystal River, Black River, Michigan, Gainesville, Denver, Port Aransas, Tallahassee, Warren, Michigan, Cape Coral.
Warren, that's Elmira.
Traverse City.
Yeah, they're there.
Ellsworth.
Yeah. My buddy Danny Bischoff and Mark Bischoff.
Flint.
That's when I was in jail.
San Antonio.
I was in jail in Grand Rapids for a night.
Ann Arbor.
San Antonio, Tom Furlow. Ready to go, Furlow?
Elk Rapids. Dearborn.
Oh, bitch.
Some bitch is right.
No, they're getting ahead of me
Kingsville.
Kingsville, Texas. That's my sister.
Austin.
Hey, Marcia, way to go, yeah. Yeah, that could be
this is
Greg.
so boring.
No, I don't give a fuck.
He thinks he knows what all these people, I got these people listening to me. He doesn't know.
I know there's some in every place I ever been.
So far.
Texas, Michigan, and Florida. I've been to other
What
states,
about
too.
Abernathy?
Abernathy, where?
Texas.
Shout out to Abernathy and all the fine people tuning into the program.
Tyler, Texas. Lansing, Michigan.
Tyler. I know where Tyler's at.
Okeechobee.
Okeechobee, that's Buckingham. No. That's Well, it's good to know. I'm glad to know that. Thank you, y'all.
All right, we're down to the final minute here, Mr. Windy.
Wait a minute.
What else you got? We're running out of time.
Man, goddamn, what do we got to do now?
What about the impeachment? What do you think about that? You want Donald Trump to be impeached, or could you care
what
less?
What they're trying to do is say that we don't want him to do this again. If you know what they're saying right now? They're saying that he could be at Mar-a-Lago, or he could be anywhere he is and start saying some shit, and he's fucking crackpot, so fucking go berserk again. They're saying other countries now have seen, listen, all you got to do, but other countries don't have a bunch of crackpots.
Are you kidding me? Look at the news. They got crackpots all over the place.
They're not going to be able to assemble down at McDonald's and Pizza Hut and Taco Bell and head that way. They'll get caught. Wrong clothes, wrong haircut, wrong skin tone. You don't look right. But when they all look like Conor McGregor and what's his name? If you notice in all them people, yeah. None of them.
The Irish people?
None of them look, threatening as far as regular police duty. It's not like they were. They were just good old-fashioned
white people.
They were proud boys.
They were good old boys. And but they're all fucked up.
That's the system they're trying to get rid of, the good old boy system, right?
The good old
They look
boys.
like you, Mr. Windy.
You're not going to be able to. Yeah,
you look like a proud boy Confederate.
Nope. You know what I would have been doing if I was part of that deal right there? I'd have been the one back there at the beginning saying, go that way. Go that way. My dad used to call me Tom Sawyer because I could talk other people into doing shit I was supposed to be doing. I'd say, hey, man, go that way. Y'all go that way.
Jump off this bridge.
And no, well, they may not do that, but I'm just saying, if I was part of that shit, I might be responsible, but I wouldn't be nowhere near the trouble. I'd be way back here. I'd be.
You saw how he
guilty.
tried to get us this morning, right? Look how much fun mixing this concrete is. Take the shovel, mix it up. No, not like that. From the bottom.
And you know what? That's what I'm saying. You guys ain't never poured concrete before.
No, you were trying to get us to mix it because you told us it was fun. That's a Tom Sawyer move.
Knowing, okay, there goes my dad again. Got me again there. And but guess what happened when I saw that it wasn't being done right? I went ahead and said, "Give me that," and step aside. And so I did it. And
what he does with everything. Step aside.
You know what? You told me yourself. You're learning how to sharpen a chainsaw. You're getting better with a weed eater. You're getting good with the loppers. You're getting good with all kinds of shit. And
what about that blower? Did you see how well I was blowing today?
And you know what? Let's talk about that too. The first thing the poor son of a bitch does is I'm halfway in the fucking driveway and he's got the blower started up. I said, "We'll blow this shit off of here." He's coming at me from the way that ain't done yet. I said, "No, stop it."
Of course, he's doing
That's the
it wrong.
only way to come at you.
Shut up.
I'm coming from
said,
the garage
shut up,
to the
stick
driveway.
pussy.
Listen, I said,
Fuck off.
go to the road where we started this project at and come back. By the time you get here, I'll be farther moved forward. Don't come at me from the wrong way. You got 50 feet.
You
that
watch
way.
how you come at me.
And you know what? He did it right. He did it very nice.
Unbelievable.
Very nice. It looks good. What
It
do you
does
see?
look good. Tell the audience
What do
why
you-
you wanted the driveway done for starters.
Because we want people to know that you guys think your shit looks good. We're gonna show you what good. Our trees look good. We're trimming
I thought
trees.
you were doing the driveway because you were scared.
See, that's bullshit. I'll go ahead and tell you about that.
Yeah, you said you didn't want it to
You
look
know
like
what?
nobody
Listen,
was living
bullshit.
there.
Here we
'Cause you
go
were
with this
afraid
shit.
somebody would come in
queers.
on you.
Okay. When people steal your mail and they steal shit out the porch, is because they think no one's there. That's why they do that. When they come down and they see 1
That's not
inch,
why I do it.
Okay. When you see, how about this? When you're up there in northern Michigan at the sidewalk ain't been shoveled and there's no tire tracks in the snow and it's at 1 foot deep, you can pretty much assume that nobody's been there because you would see their footprints, you'd see their tire tracks, you'd see everything.
Or they're well planned out. They don't need anything.
So I don't need to give them extra ammunition by leaving 1 inch of leaves in the driveway. So they think no one's there because they won't even clean the driveway. The driveway's clean. It looks good. It's
All
not
right,
near done.
that's a wrap.
No,
Wrap it
what?
up.
No.
It's
I'm
not.
Wrap it
That's
up.
not. We're not done with Mr. Wendy's list.
Wait.
We go.
This is it.
You know
Last
what?
thing.
Guess
Last
what?
call. Last call.
Yeah. President Biden's going to restrict people from Florida from going anywhere.
Travel ban.
You're going to stay in this state right here. Y'all
How
wanna
you feel about that?
You want to keep partying? You don't give a fuck about your mask, which they don't. They showed that place last night on
You're
the news.
just a slave to the nation, aren't you?
No, I'll tell you what.
Yes, I am.
listen.
I'll take those food stamps. Let me get that stimulus check. I'll wear my
shit.
mask.
Yeah, you fucking-
Travel ban.
Oh, fuck you, child. You shit. Tell him to shut up, Gentry.
Can we have a
Don't tell him to shut up.
chocolate-covered strawberry or what?
I'll try one of them.
Tell everybody Happy Valentine's Day and so long.
Happy Valentine's Day. I got me a box full of about 15 pounds of chocolates. What's his name, Forrest Gump? Life's like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're going to get. Yeah.
I don't think the candy is from a guy.
I understand that, but same shit in the box.
He was saying life is like a box of
Right.
chocolates.
That's what I'm telling you. You want one of them. You say, can I have a chocolate?
I
Good.
think all these are going to be the same, so you know what you're going to
so
get.
anyway, well, listen. No. Okay, so come on, man. I got shit to do. I really do. I have to get the girls inside. I got to put the avocado tree in the ground. And
So say goodbye to your audience.
I think he's been kidnapping girls.
No, I got. Listen, you know what? Okay, what should I say? Jim Rogers. What's that? Rogers' name. Yeah. Now it's time to say goodbye. Who's that fucking bear?
Ba-dee-da-bum, ba-dee-da-bum.
No, it's time to say
Happy
goodbye.
trails.
No, what I'm saying,
to
listen.
you.
I'm not. But we need to come up with a fucking show close, man. A show close. Play a fire burning or a building falling or a bomb going off or something because I got shit to do.
Hey, we could play some bird sounds.
Hey, you know what? Good. good. And I'll tell you a few to get it. Yeah. I know.
Hey, are there squirrel sounds?
Yes.
Running on empty with Mr. Windy.